Hello, Ashley slash Hockey and Heels here. So this daily create, we were told to pick a book off our bookshelf, a classic book off our bookshelf, and say why we treasure it. I chose Perfect by Ellen Hopkins. She's my favorite author. That's probably why I treasure her books. I have every single one of her novels in a hardback, which says a lot because I read 800 words a minute, and I read this book in like 3 hours. Perfect is my favorite book by her. It's the sequel to her book Impulse, which talks about teen suicide, and it is told from the perspective of three teens who tried to commit suicide and failed and ended up in a mental institution. Perfect is told by the friends slash family of the kids who tried to commit suicide, and it's really depressing if you have a very weak heart, I guess. I can kind of tune some of it out because I've had friends commit suicide, so I understand what it's like to go through it. But it's a really well written novel. She goes into a lot of the feelings that people who have dealt with somebody who committed suicide feel, and the struggle to be perfect. And in Impulse, one of the kids ends up committing suicide, and at the end of Perfect, it's not really ruining it for you, but at the end of Perfect, it goes to show how he felt towards his family. He always felt like his family wasn't treasuring him as much as they should, and they always struggled to make it so that he felt perfect, and he never did feel perfect. But I would suggest reading anything by Ellen Hopkins. I would start off with Crank. It's about meth addiction. It's a very, very good novel. If you're faint at heart, don't read her novels. You'll probably end up crying. I end up crying at most of the ends of them. But I would suggest it to anybody. I would suggest a lot of books to anybody, but Ellen Hopkins is definitely my favorite. So, go out and buy Crank. See you next time.